Hey guys,
Hey.
Hi.
how's it going? That sounded great, thank you.
Thank you.
I know we were talking before we went on camera that you guys are on the road
Yeah.
about half of the year, but it's for some reason I always get the vibe that you guys are always on the road. Do you ever feel that way? Like right when you get home, all of a sudden it's time to go out again?
Not the first few days. After a few days, you know. Yeah, I mean, there was like a period. I think this is our first U.S. tour, and actually, it actually has been a few months. So that felt like a long time.
Right.
You know, like it feels nice to be doing it again. You know, not that it was that long of a break, but
We just never do like tour nonstop and then like take, a year off and then it's just kind of like every couple months we're always back out.
Right.
And since we're in the middle, you can do an East Coast trip in 2 weeks and then a West Coast trip in 3. It's not like 5 weeks at a time.
Right. Gotcha. And I mean, I would assume that and I should reveal that I already know the answer to this, but I would assume when you're on the road, you're just constantly getting ideas for another record. Is that pretty much how it's been for you guys?
no, not really.
No?
No,
Okay.
I don't write very well like on tour. Which is,
Okay.
Yeah, like I try to, and it's something I want to get better at. But yeah, no, for some reason I've always like writing the songs has been very separate. Like
Really?
that kind of comes from being.
So
at home.
after you complete, like, you're touring right now still for the album that came out last year.
Yeah.
So pretty much like when you close off the tour, that's when you start
Well, it's
the
kind of
whole
like
process, or?
no, it's kind of like a constant process of there was probably by the time the last album came out, there was probably a couple songs for the next one because it's kind of in the same way we don't really necessarily tour only for a record.
Got it.
It's just kind of records kind of are on their own timeline
Right.
and we're kind of on a touring when it feels right kind of schedule
Mhm.
and it's kind of the same with songs. Like it's never in like. We usually get a couple songs per tour, like that we take into the practice space and build up and feel good about it, and then we go back on tour and then do a couple songs. So it's always, we don't really do a whole lot of new stuff on tour. It's something I like to get better at, though.
See, I didn't know the answer. After
Yeah.
all. So talk to me a little bit about your live shows, because I feel like I was treated to a very acoustic, laid back,
Yeah.
sitting in a classroom kind of vibe. Talk to me a little bit about the contradiction, that you guys are on stage.
Well,
Well, not contradiction. I mean contradiction in this atmosphere.
well, it's like a loud rock show. It's just
Yeah.
three of us. It's like a traditional rock band, I guess.
Yeah.
There's
Like a thick sounding and
yeah.
like some,
I think some people have thought it was too loud before, but it's still, I don't know. It's really fun to play the songs loud. So,
Do you-
I never really thought about yours. We're not like we don't like go crazy or anything. We
Yeah.
just play our songs.
You don't do like
and-
splits or anything.
Yeah.
no, we're pretty laid back. I'm not very good at public speaking or anything. Just kind of play the songs.
Do you really just play? Well, you
Yeah,
still
yeah.
would.
Yeah, we-
I would assume you talk to the audience a
We
little bit,
address
right?
them, yeah.
What do you mean you address them?
Oh, we're really bad at it.
Hello, people.
Yeah, pretty much. City, And, we're not very good at public speaking, so we just really like to play the songs.
You just want to play the music.
It's been, maybe we're getting slightly better at it, or we just take more time. At the beginning, it would just be, we would play a dozen songs in like 25 minutes and not say a word.
Hi, 12 songs, bye.
And then now it's kind of, maybe there's like a tuning break. And,
Okay.
And that's about it. Yeah, I don't really like to talk.
Well, I guess
I'm
that's
good
good.
at it.
That means you're playing
Yeah.
more songs than.
I think it would, I think everybody would be able to see really quickly that we're not, it's not that it's not sincere, but it's not comfortable for anybody.
Well, you got into this, field to play your music.
Sure.
You didn't
And that's
get
kind of
into
how-
it to speak to
Right.
masses.
And that's kind of how we always looked at it, is
Yeah.
that, like we really like playing the songs and, for an audience, obviously, but, it's just not an area where anybody is very natural.
I'm gonna tell people in this story, just to make you guys I'm sure you're comfortable on stage, but I'm gonna tell everyone to not face the stage.
Sure.
When you guys are
yeah.
playing, if that's cool.
Exactly. Well, that's the thing, is we're probably actually more comfortable at the shows where like nobody, like if nobody was there, if it was a one-on-one kind of thing, like
Yeah.
it'd be
Well, you
great.
guys can
It
play
would
for
be
me
great.
anytime. I mean, this room is
Yeah.
yours now. You can.
Right.
So, do you think that this video will get a lot of hits just by saying like cheap girls, playing, in a small studio? I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
It might, right? If I just tag this like cheap girls,
I don't
you
know.
probably get this with the name a lot. I'm just trying to think of a new
Yeah.
variation of a
Oh,
cliche.
that's-
Trying to take a new direction on a cliched question.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you gotta do. I don't know.
Cheap girls talking in front of mirrors. I don't know. There's a mirror right there. What's the vibe gonna be like? Do you know yet for the new record? More of the same, or is there like any desire for you guys to kind of, I don't know, get outside your comfort zone a little bit?
Yeah, I think we're getting outside of it.
Yeah.
And I think it's more we get uncomfortable doing the same thing repeatedly. So I think, being too comfortable with that kind of thing, I think is more scary and just boring. So
Yeah.
we've been toying around, It's fun. We're taking it slow, but we've got a good chunk, and it's really fun. I like it. I'm just demoing it,
Gangster rap, or?
Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
Well, cool guys. Good luck rest of the tour.
Thanks.
And this room, like I said, is yours if you want to come back after the
Thank
new
you
album.
very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Literally, we'll keep it locked the whole time.
Okay, cool.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Cool.